Welcome to another edition of Inside Brand Japan. Today, we're decoding one of the most critical operational dynamics for any foreign executive here: structural accountability. It's a concept that, if you get it wrong, can silently stall your projects and, frankly, erode the trust you've worked so hard to build.
This quote really gets to the heart of a major operational risk. You see, many global leaders look at accountability through a moral lens. It's about taking personal initiative, about being a good team player. But in Japan, that view is dangerously incomplete. Here, accountability is a structural necessity. It's the very engine that creates predictable momentum. Misunderstanding this isn't just a cultural faux pas, it's a serious strategic liability.
So, the friction that so many foreign executives feel? Well, it's really a clash between two fundamentally different operating systems. In a global agile framework, accountability is often about personal ownership and iterating quickly. You own your mistakes in public so the team can learn fast. But in the Japanese system, it's about guaranteeing the end result. It's about ensuring absolute reliability to prevent that public mistake from ever happening. The strategic goals are just different. One is about speed to market, the other is about a flawless, non-disruptive experience. And that brings us to the core driving force, which is the most critical distinction to grasp. For many global teams, the prime directive is speed, and that's fueled by individual autonomy. In Japan, the imperative is an unwavering focus on predictability and stability. Now, this isn't about a preference for being slow. It's about constructing a foundation so stable that the entire group can move forward with confidence and ultimately with real velocity, because you eliminate the need for constant course corrections. This relentless drive for predictability is rooted in the concept of shinyo. And this is key. Shinyo isn't just trust in the Western sense of, believing someone is honest. It's a structural guarantee. It's a deep-seated confidence that what you promise is exactly what you will deliver, to the precise standard required. Why? Because it protects the work and the reputation of every single person who depends on you down the line. It's the absolute bedrock of professional collaboration here.
And this is how shinyo makes the much-discussed concept of wa, or harmony, possible. Now, a lot of foreign executives mistake wa for a social preference, a simple desire for politeness. It's not. Wa is a structural outcome. It's the collective confidence that just emerges when every single part of a system is proven to be reliable. This lack of friction is what allows the group to move forward as one, because no one has to waste time second-guessing the commitment or the quality of their partner's work.
So what this reveals is a really clear logical chain. Absolute predictability builds shinyo. That's your structural trust. That shinyo, when shared by all parties, creates wa, that state of structural harmony and confidence. And it's this state of wa that unlocks sustainable momentum for the whole organization. It's really a formula for high-velocity, cohesive execution.
Okay, so how do you actually apply this as a foreign executive? It all starts with a very simple but very powerful mandate. If you touch it, you own it. This means your responsibility goes way beyond just completing your assigned task. It requires you to take full ownership for that piece of work until it is successfully, and more importantly, stably integrated into the very next stage of the process.
This mandate of full ownership really breaks down into three specific behaviors. First, you need a visible process. Your progress has to be shared clearly so that others can anticipate what's coming and build upon it. Second, complete handoffs. The work you deliver has to be clean, totally ready for immediate use, requiring zero rework from the next person. And third, proactive communication. If anything changes, even slightly, you inform the team immediately to minimize any downstream impact. These aren't just best practices. They are the fundamental mechanics of building shinyo.
Ultimately, adopting this system of accountability is more than just a process improvement. For a foreign company operating in Japan, it sends a critical strategic signal. It's the structural assurance you give your Japanese clients and partners that you are a serious player, that you actually understand the rules of engagement, and that you will not introduce the very instability this market works so diligently to avoid.
So the bottom line is this: you have to understand accountability as the engine of predictable progress. In the Japanese context, it's this predictability that creates shinyo, the fundamental trust you absolutely need for collaboration. And when you master this, you eliminate those silent, ambiguous delays that kill projects, which allows you to gain the critical structural momentum you need to succeed here.
We'll leave you with a question for reflection. In your last major project, what specific moment of success or failure could have been directly tied back to a lack of defined ownership or a failure in proactive communication during a handoff? It's something to consider as you navigate your next steps here in Tokyo.